up, guys? It's your boy Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. We're going to be discussing how Xavi Hernandez right now is the #1 candidate to replace Ronald Koeman if he does get sacked during the season. Ousmane Dembele's contract renewal is the absolute priority for Barcelona, and they have set a 1-month deadline to complete it, and if they don't, they will try their best to sell him in the January transfer window. Ligt and Rudiger have been linked with Barcelona as that center back reinforcement, but both deals to complete will be very, very difficult. And lastly, Roberto as of right now is very, very close to leaving Barcelona. There's no scheduled meetings for his contract renewal, and he could end up leaving in the summer for free. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Before we get into this video is sponsored by Manscape. Manscaped have engineered the ultimate groom and body trimmer by focusing on intelligent functionality and an incredible, comfortable grooming experience. Now, we've all had those moments in the bathroom when you're doing your business, whether it's on your face or somewhere else, and you get those cuts, you get those nicks, and they just hurt you for the rest of the day. But with the Lawnmower 4.0, the trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. Now, with the Lawnmower 4.0, you also get that multifunctional on and off switch that also has travel lock as well, and it also gives you the ability to turn on the 4000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for those more precise shaves. Now, my favorite part of the new Lawnmower 4.0 is the wireless charging. You just pop it on the stand, boom, you're done. You plug it in, that's it. No wires hanging anywhere, nothing like that. It's absolutely convenient, and also it is waterproof. You can use it in the shower, in the bathtub while you're washing your face. Of course, the LED works in the shower as well. It's an absolutely perfect combination. And the best part is you can get 20% off your order plus free shipping if you use my code BarcaBoy, so go check it out. Your balls will thank you. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. The first player we're going to link to is Matthijs de Ligt from Juventus. This is coming from one of the most reliable journalists in Italy from Goal. He has come out saying that Juventus want to sell Matthijs de Ligt this summer due to his high salary. His agent Mino Raiola wants the player to change club in the summer of 2022 as well. So de Ligt wants to leave Juventus. Juventus want to sell him, and his agent Mino Raiola wants him to leave Juventus this summer as well. So it looks like de Ligt this summer will be pushing for a move away from Juventus. Of course, Barcelona have been linked. The question is, can we afford it? I would absolutely love de Ligt. I wish he came in 2019. This idiot decided to go to Juventus. He would have gotten the playing time here if he just came. I would love to bring him in. It's going to be near impossible. The salary, the fee from Juventus, the commission again from Mino Raiola. I don't think Barcelona can afford this. I wish we could. He is the perfect center back that we need, but unfortunately he will be as expensive as, Erling Haaland deal, which I think Barcelona will prioritize over him if we do have the money. It's the dream. I don't think it will happen though, but we have been linked, so wait and see. Miracles can happen. But a center back that is obtainable for Barcelona this summer is the signing of Antonio Rüdiger from Chelsea. This is coming in from Can Desir. They've come out saying a player with minor links to Barcelona. Antonio Rüdiger's entourage are asking for 12 million euros per year as a salary. A Spanish club has inquired and it got an answer of this, and apparently that club is Barcelona. He is now more likely to move to England, Germany, or France rather than Spain. Now, the reason why Rudiger is more obtainable than de Ligt, because of course he will be a free agent this summer, but 12 million per year, that's around 250K a week. This is a very, very similar case to David Alaba last summer. We really wanted him. We couldn't afford him with the bonuses and all that sort of stuff. He went to Real Madrid. Rudiger will be the same thing. And right now, Rudiger is not really fancying a move to Spain right now. He'd rather stay in England or go to his home nation in Germany. We'll wait and see. Since he's a free agent, we're going to be all over the free agent market. We will be linked to him for sure. Don't think it'll happen because of the wages, but again, anything is possible. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around FC Barcelona's first team. Firstly, the priority of the club, the most, anticipated contract renewal is the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele. Now, Samir Marsden and Moises Malone from ESPN have come out saying the negotiations between Barcelona and Ousmane have intensified in recent weeks, and for the next few days, there are scheduled a series of meetings that are pursued to be decisive for the final result. Barcelona admitted the options to achieve his renewal as of today is a 50%. So his renewal is going to be a 50-50. The club will push during the meeting since they know that the French international is happy in Barcelona and feels very motivated to reappear. So their RB is now being scheduled with Barcelona with Ousmane Dembele, and the meetings, Barcelona are going to really push for his contract renewal. Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo came out back in that statement as well, saying that Barcelona have set a maximum time limit of 1 month for Ousmane Dembele to respond to the renewal offer. Barcelona believes that Dembele wants to stay, but his agent is brainwashing him again, Ligt 2.0. So the club want to focus on convincing the players. So we have set a deadline, 1 month. He can stay, he can go, and the question afterwards will be what will happen. Fernando Polo came out saying that if Dembele does not renew his contract, Barcelona will firstly try to sell him in January. Earlier, Barcelona wanted to send him to the stands like Ligt if he does not renew, but recently the club favors using him no matter what, like Kylian Mbappe at PSG. Now apparently, Barcelona may not end up freezing Dembele out from the club because, again, we desperately need him in the team and Koeman is begging for his return. So apparently now Dembele may not be frozen out. We'll have to wait and see how negotiations go. This could, of course, change in a matter of days. But as of right now, if he does not renew his contract, they'll try to sell him in January. If they don't, he will not be frozen out. We will use him, of course, in the league, in the Champions League, Copa del Rey, whatever. I personally do not agree with that. But again, it's the club's decision. But the most important thing, 1 month. By the end of November, if Barcelona have not renewed his contract, they will give up. So you know what? We tried. He's going to try and sell him in January. We'll still use him. Then he'll leave in the summer for free if we don't sell him in January. That is now the state of Barcelona. Let's hope we can renew him. I think he will be a very, very important player. We spent so much goddamn money on him. He's been injured this whole entire time. Let's renew him 2 years, maybe 3 years, see how he does. If he fails, sell him. If he does well, renew it for even longer. Again, the problem is his agent, Moussa Sissoko. He is dragging this deal. It's clear that he doesn't want Ousmane Dembele to stay at Barcelona, but Dembele is saying, Juan Laporta, I want to stay. So wait and see. But again, quick injury update on Ousmane Dembele because of course we're all awaiting his return. Halina from Kope has come out saying the idea is that Ousmane Dembele will return to the match against Dynamo Kiev on November the 1st. Although he could come back against Alaves this weekend. This is the forecast after today's training session with the group. So apparently Dembele will come back next week during the midweek game against Dynamo Kiev. There is a chance he may come in the squad list this weekend against Alaves, but we don't want to rush him back. As we all know, he's made out of broken glass. We have to be really, really cautious with him. So he could come back next week, could come back this weekend, but his return is very, very near. But again, 1 month deadline for his contract renewal. If he renews, he can stay. If not, we will try to sell him in the January transfer window. The next contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Sergi Roberto, and things are not looking too good for Roberto right now. This is coming in from Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo. He's come out saying that talks for Roberto's contract renewal have stopped for a few weeks now, and there is no new date to restart negotiations from scratch. But however, Roberto wants to stay at Barcelona, and Barcelona want to extend his contract but review the terms again. So Roberto, no new date yet, and apparently there are reports coming out from the lower, resources in the media saying that, look, Roberto is going to leave. I think Sergi Rodriguez, one of the more reliable ones, saying that I think that right now Roberto will leave for free in the summer. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I think negotiations will restart, but there are priorities for Barcelona right now. Dembele, we'll talk about other ones, Araujo, Gavi, there's still other ones right now. Roberto is a squad player. He is, the fourth captain. They think the negotiation with him will be easy. But wait and see. There is right now a very good chance that he will leave in the summer for free. What I say is that if he does not renew, try to sell him in the January window. Try to get 10 million for him, something like that, for from Inter or something like that. We can definitely maintain that. But right now there are no dates, there are no scheduled meetings for Roberto. And he's more likely right now to leave Barcelona than to stay. And the final contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Ronald Araujo and Pablo Gavi. This is coming in from Mundo Deportivo. They've come out saying that Barcelona want to undertake the contract renewals of Araujo and Gavi in parallel and close them almost at the same time as they did with Pedri and Ansu Fati. Negotiations are expected to begin in November. Now, of course, Araujo and Gavi have different ages, but what Barcelona want to do is negotiate for both of them at the same time that they did with Pedri and Ansu Fati. Of course, Pedri renewed, I think, on a Thursday. The next Thursday, Ansu Fati renewed. They want to do the exact same thing with Araujo and Gavi because, of course, their contracts are very, very similar. They both expire in June 2023, but for Araujo, it's January 2023, which is really weird. But anyways, they want to do that again. But of course, right now, Ousmane Dembele is a priority. But again, they can still do other contracts with them. Well, Dembele is still the priority. We'll wait and see what happens. But again, these two players, no doubt, will renew their contracts at Barcelona. Now, the next topic that I want to discuss is the future of Youssouf Demir. As of right now, his Barcelona career is not looking too good. This is coming in from Sport. They've come out saying that Youssouf Demir has disappeared from Ronald Koeman's plans. The coach has lost confidence in him, him, and this is why Des is playing as that right winger. Barcelona are no longer clear whether they should, execute that 10 million euro purchase option or not. He had a good preseason, but the pressure weighed on him when the competition started. He tried one-on-one and left, but he stopped doing it. He was taking risks, the ball came to him, and he always played short. That's what they say from the club. So right now, Demir is falling out of favor at Barcelona. If you're not going to play him, please send him to Barcelona B. Let him go there and play. I don't know if we can do that or not. And again, Koeman has bloods on his hand for choosing Yusuf Demir over Collado. How can you be that incompetent to do so? It's just, look, Collado's career now is screwed, and same with Yusuf Demir. Yusuf Demir is just sitting on the Barcelona bench every single week, not playing any single second of football, and he won't develop his career. He needs to go to Barcelona B and play there, or send him out on loan. Even though he is on loan at Barcelona, send him out on loan or do something. I don't know. I don't care. He could not sit on the bench for the rest of the season. Now, the next update that we have is on Felipe Coutinho's 100th game, 20 million euro clause. Of course, yesterday he played his 100th game for Barcelona, and apparently Barcelona have to pay 20 million euros to Liverpool. Of course, we are broke. We can't afford that. And also, we need to invest in the club and bring in some players in the squad. So losing 20 million euros would be absolutely detrimental. But that clause does not exist. This is coming in from Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo, saying that Coutinho played his 100th game for Barcelona against Rayo Vallecano yesterday, but the club won't pay a 20 million bonus to Liverpool. Currently, Barcelona executives from the previous board, and sources around Liverpool deny the existence of this clause. So apparently this clause does not exist, so we don't have to pay any sort of money to Liverpool, which of course is some good news. We get to save on some money, and right now Coutinho gets to stay at Barcelona, I guess, because we don't have to pay any of those weird clauses, so that's some good news. And the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is give you guys some injury updates on the FC Barcelona first team. Firstly, on Frenkie de Jong, of course, picked up an injury in the El Clasico. He will be out for around 7 to 10 days. He could come back midweek against Dynamo Kiev, or maybe the weekend game after that against Celta Vigo, but he's a big doubt for this weekend's game against Alaves. Very, very unlikely he'll even make the match day squad. On Pedri, he won't play until after the international break, just to keep it plain and simple. He's going to be out until then. I think after the international break, he could miss the first game back, but the second game, he should be ready to go by then. Of course, he did have a relapse, which kind of sucks. We kind of needed him over the past few games in the next games coming up, but nonetheless, you have the international break off. He won't get called up for Spain, and he should be back for Barcelona after that. And on Ansu Fati, he did pick up an injury yesterday before the game against Rayo Vallecano. Right now, he is a big doubt for the game against Alaves. I think he'll make the bench, but I don't think he'll start the game for sure. We'll have to wait and see, but right now he's a big doubt. Should be back 100% for that Dynamo Kiev game midweek in the Champions League, but for the match against Alaves this weekend, he is still a big doubt. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know first is about Ousmane Dembele's contract renewal. Do you think it will happen or not? Secondly, on Roberto's contract renewal, do you think that will happen or not? And lastly, on Ronald Koeman, do you think he'll survive the season as the Barcelona manager, or do you think he'll get sacked at any given point? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.